Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into one of the most electrifying rivalries in sports entertainment history, the epic clash between Vince McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Here are 10 facts about the rivalry between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon, one of the most iconic storylines in professional wrestling history. 1. It defined the Attitude Era. The rivalry between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon wasn't just another storyline. It became the cornerstone of the Attitude Era, the period that saved WWE from being overtaken by WCW during the Monday Night Wars. Fans connected with Austin as the ultimate anti-hero who stood up to his tyrannical boss, Vince McMahon. The feud represented a cultural shift in wrestling, moving away from cartoonish characters to edgy, reality-based storylines. Without this feud, WWE might never have achieved its mainstream boom in the late 90s, too. It started with the Montreal Screwjob fallout before 1997. Vince McMahon was mostly seen as a commentator, not an on-screen villain. But after the Montreal Screwjob at Survivor Series, where Bret Hart lost under controversial circumstances, McMahon embraced the role of the arrogant, manipulative owner. This opened the door for the Austin vs. McMahon rivalry. Austin, known for breaking rules and speaking his mind, was the perfect foil for McMahon's corporate control persona. This dynamic created one of the most relatable storylines in wrestling history, a working-class hero battling his greedy, power-hungry boss. 3. Beer bath segment is legendary. Perhaps the most iconic moment in the rivalry came on March 22, 1999. Just 6 days before WrestleMania XV, Austin drove a beer truck into the arena, climbed on top, and doused Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, and The Rock with beer from a hose. The crowd erupted, and this segment has since become one of WWE's most replayed highlights. It perfectly captured Austin's rebellious nature, doing something outrageous, humiliating his enemies, and making the fans love every second of it. For first stunner on McMahon changed everything on September 22, 1997. On an episode of Raw at Madison Square Garden, Austin delivered the very first Stone Cold Stunner to Vince McMahon. This was shocking because McMahon had never been physically attacked like that before. Fans couldn't believe the boss was getting beat up on live TV. That moment solidified the direction of the feud and made Austin the face of WWE's edgy programming. Vince selling the stunner awkwardly only made it more memorable and often joked about to this day. 5. It broke ratings records during the height of the Austin vs. McMahon rivalry. WWE dominated the TV ratings war against WCW Nitro. Their segments were must-see television, often drawing record-breaking numbers for Monday Night Raw. Fans tuned in weekly to see what stunt Austin would pull next and how Vince would retaliate. This surge in ratings ultimately helped WWE crush WCW in the Monday Night Wars, leading to WCW's eventual demise in June 2001. McMahon took real bumps for Austin. Despite being the CEO of WWE, Vince McMahon wasn't afraid to get physical, and Austin made sure of that. Vince took a brutal fall off the cage through a table, a bump most executives would never dream of taking. Vince proved he was willing to do anything for the storyline, and fans respected him for it. 7. Austin was actually fired before. Part of what made the storyline so believable was that Austin had real-life issues with wrestling companies in the past. He was famously fired by WCW via fax and had frustrations in ECW before coming to WWE. This history added realism to his character as the rebellious, anti-establishment superstar who didn't trust authority. Fans believed Austin because his promos felt authentic. He was speaking from real experience. 8. Austin 3:16 fueled the feud. Austin's iconic Austin 3:16 promo from King of the Ring 1996 laid the foundation for his character. His rise as the beer-drinking, foul-mouthed anti-hero was a perfect match for a storyline where the company owner wanted a clean-cut corporate champion. Vince's obsession with making WWE family-friendly clashed with Austin's wild persona, creating a perfect good versus evil dynamic. Only in this case, The good guy was flipping people off and drinking beer. 9. Vince won the Royal Rumble. In 1999, in one of the most shocking Royal Rumble outcomes ever, Vince McMahon actually won the match, eliminating Austin last. This wasn't a clean victory. The Rock distracted Austin, allowing Vince to sneak the win. The result infuriated fans, but kept the storyline alive, leading to more heated encounters between the two. It was a perfect example of Vince using his power to one-up Austin, only for Austin to eventually get his revenge. 10. It ended at WrestleMania XIV. The rivalry most shocking twist happened at WrestleMania 17 in 2001, where Austin turned heel and aligned with Vince McMahon to defeat The Rock for the WWE Championship. Fans were stunned. After years of trying to destroy Vince, Austin shook his hand. While controversial, this moment marked the symbolic end of the Austin vs. McMahon feud and the Attitude Era itself. Many fans still debate whether the heel turn was the right move, but it remains one of wrestling's most unforgettable endings. Thanks for joining me on this journey through wrestling history. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to follow for more exciting content.